It's in the game. sport in the world. A rivalry game. A time where no matter what the record or the season outlook, a win in this one solves all problems and gets you those valuable bragging rights. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Red Raiders will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. To the air, it's Manning. Out of the backfield, he's open. Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 Conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Here's the pressure. He's got the tight end. Open space at the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Making side adjustments here. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Oh, they're after him. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Looking for a man. It's Manning. The throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun. Give on the inside. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the air, it's Morton. With the catch, it's Eakin. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
Got a man. It's Dickey. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on 3rd down. That was the completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0, I get it. It's your second drive of the game, so lots of football to go, but you want to establish a rhythm and confidence as early as possible, and getting that completion on 3rd down was big.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't do...
There he goes! Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Makes a move. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Sweet cut there. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Going for it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn...
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Touchdown, Longhorns! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. These guys got their nose bloodied in the Big 12 last year. They took it personally through the offseason and eager to atone this year.
And guys this year are just going to have to step up and make more plays as well. They've got some dudes who they feel are very, very talented, but weren't always playing to their potential. Last year, David, it's got to start in Game 1 in conference play this season.
No doubt. We got to set the tone early, send a message early. We're not that team from a year ago. Like, that was a bad season. That was a down season. We're going to turn this around. Got to get that momentum created Game 1 if you want this season to be successful.
And the Red Raiders will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Texas offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll move the tight end. Might be changing the route. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Firing to the right, complete.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Rushes on him, using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he makes the play, it's intercepted. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Back to throw, it's Manning. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Throws to the back. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. Fakes to grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
He's tackled at the 11-yard line. Offense facing 4th down.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The run from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
The screen, and watch out. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. That's reeled in. It's Virgil. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he tacks on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Can't do it much better than that. Get the kickoff return, take it 98 to the house, and put a touchdown on the board. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. To throw, it's Morton. Finds his man, it's Eakin. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Hudson.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Fires to the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell.
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
The defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
How about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle. It's Virgil. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. And they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Complete to the right. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? The go-ahead touchdown called back after the flag, and this offense going to have to regroup quickly. 6th play of the drive coming up. Wants to throw. It's Morton. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tempo in overdrive. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snagged in the middle. It's Eakin. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a 1st down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Red Raiders, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Back to throw, it's Morton. Wide out trying to get it in. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hudson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Morton. Fires left. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
You got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Sends it downfield. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Got it behind the line. It's Wingo. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
The quick out. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Diving for the score, and they knock it free. And the ball bounces out of bounds in the end zone. It is a turnover and a touchback.
You start to get that offense going and start having success. You got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go, you on the sideline, you in the game.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Let's go! They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Looking to throw, it's Morton. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Virgil. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
To the air on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Dickey. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
A great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Wants to fire on second down. They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down and one that did not pay off. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to throw, it's Manning. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's not afraid to go deep. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Texas! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And that's a great throw and catch, but you got to give the offensive line a lot of credit in pass protection because that was a slow developing play. Did you see him line up all the way to the left? He caught that thing across the field way down. So quarterback needed time. He had to be able to survey the defense, step up, and throw a strike. The O-line getting it done in pass pro for that TD.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Gonna take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They move to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. He wants it all. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the pummeling has started.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And the point after is good. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the ground with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
Texas Tech, 14.
So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
Texas Tech.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Morton. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the 1st down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. We'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Virgil. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Off the play fake on 1st down. Has to throw this off his back foot. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
The give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sticky. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
He's got it, so they convert the 2 and keep just a flicker of hope alive down 2 possessions. An 84-yard drive there. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Wingo. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you've got to use your timeout. You've got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Right down the middle. Got it! Perfectly thrown ball, nice catch, good tackle, but it's first and goal from the 5. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
The pressure ramps up on third and goal. Storied history of great games between these 2 rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out, execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm